r/AskReddit by Reddify. Girls. What inappropriate questions about guys have you always wanted answered? NSFW. Guys in relationships, what really runs through your head when you check out another girl? Do you picture yourself having sex with her? Are you simply appreciating something that looks good? Do you compare her to your girlfriend? Edit. Getting a lot of interesting, but mostly conflicting responses. What I'm taking from this is that it depends on the guy. Imagine you're eating an amazing dessert in a restaurant and the waiter walks by with a tray full of other amazing desserts. You're perfectly happy with what you have and wouldn't trade. But damn, those look good too. This is the best analogy I've heard for this ever. Is it true that all guys watch porn and wank regularly? Almost all. Almost all means men in comas often do not jack. But all the rest of us do pretty much all the time. Why do guys always wanna put it in your butt? Most likely answer, because it can feel tighter. Most accurate answer, because porn and stuff tells men they're supposed to want it, and getting it from a girl is an achievement. This is the correct answer. What is it about boobs that you like so much? Is it the size? The shape? The feel? The look? Do nipples have anything to do with it? I'm sitting here struggling to answer that question. I don't know. Just boobs? Yes. Nipples have something to do with it. Why do you take 30 minutes minimum to hit? I do it in like 5 minutes. Tops. Every guy I know will disappear for a longest time to hit. Are you actually hitting during that time? Reading? Jacking off? Guys need quiet time. Time alone to just sit and do duck all. Sometimes the toilet is the only place to get it. Guys need quiet time. I used to take 5-minute hits. Then I had kids. My wife started to notice. I had to play it off. Told her I can't do it like that anymore and just play dumb. It's the only time I'm left alone and not asked to do something. It a few girls asking questions. A sea of men answering questions. Almost like this website has a larger male population. Weird. But it doesn't. It's pretty even. I have a few. 1. Do guys really prefer longer hair on women? Even if it gets everywhere and clogs the tub? Why? 2. Do you guys like it when girls make a lot of noise, moaning, during sex? In porn, the women are so vocal that 70% of it can't actually be real. Doesn't that turn you off? Edit. Not completely silent. I mean moaning at everything. 3. Does anyone actually like hair down there? I feel like it'd feel awful going down on someone that hasn't shaved. 4. Are girls actually cute when they're in sweet pants with no makeup on, or is that just something you say to be nice? 5. Do boobs in push-up bras look better than naked boobs? Edit. 6. Do you guys like looking down at a girl when she's going down on you? I think we look like anteaters and can't imagine how that's hot. Edit. I'm baffled by how many of you guys took the time to respond to this. I'm reading them all, and I really appreciate everyone's feedback. I have so many more questions, but I'll wait until the next time this thread goes up to post them. 1. Personally love short hair, but I think that's less common. 2. Make noise but don't be like Jimmy Fallon and clearly be overreacting. 3. It's a cyclical trend and common tastes follow the trend. I liked it bald back in the day, but now a little bush is cool too. 4. Depends on the girl. But most women look just fine without makeup. 5. Push-up bras definitely have a neat little effect, but boobs out are better than no boobs to look at. 6. That's insane, watching the BJ is like the best part. Gotta hop on this one for number 6. Can't wait till I find a girl who actually looks up at me when giving a BJ. I honestly feel like the sensation of her mouth alone isn't enough to get me going. All my girlfriends have been just like head down go to town status, and I don't feel like they're enjoying it. So I can't enjoy it. I usually just stop them and then never ask again. You guys are awfully eager to talk about peens. It's what we have. It's what we have. It's all we have. What does it feel like when you duck a girl? It feels warm and wet and the whole inside of the vac puts pressure against the sides of your cock. It is kind of similar to how it would feel if a guy sucked on your fingers. But with the lip pressure along the whole of the finger. rather than just where the lips are. We can feel all the contractions of your vagal, as well as some of your abdominal muscles. The use of these muscles can make it feel as if the vag is trying to hold your peen inside her and never let go. Or it can feel less resistant and eager to let you slide in and out. The best part is the contractions when a girl orgasms. And feeling your own member pulse with your own orgasm. You nailed it. Like holy hit. I don't think I'll ever forget the feeling of the first time a girl tightened her vag muscles on me. Nothing ducking like it. Females learn how the male anatomy works 101. Just shows that we need relax ed in America. I was satisfied with mine. All I really remember is some girl asking the teacher how far cum shots go. He said you better back up if you don't want to find out first, and then some dude asked if Nal hurts and he tossed him a whiteboard marker and said go find out. Great. Stand up guy. So I'm curious, I'm a guy, but figured this would be a good topic to ask. How many other guys here have a peen that curves down instead of up? Edit. Yay. Glad to know I'm not a freak. Have you seen the Warriors from Hammerfell? They've got curved peens. Curved peens. Plus. Deg. That thing you do where you lift your leg to readjust your balls. Explain. I'm very confused. Well, we readjust for different reasons. Sometimes our balls are sweaty and they stick to our thighs, which can be uncomfortable. So we shift to pull them off. Other times our clothes are pinching or pushing, so we readjust, often pulling on the pants to fix that. Like when some girls pull on their bras and shimmy to fix their boobs. And sometimes we get unwanted boners and we either want to hide those or make them more comfortable, so we shift them into better positions. Did that help? I'm not sure what the confusing part is, cause I've been doing it my whole life. How to approach a shy guy. Slowly and from the side. If you have a treat, hold it out towards him and keep your hand flat. Don't make sudden moves. Don't make long eye contact. Avoid making any loud noises. I've been told that more than likely all of my male friends have jacked off to thoughts and or images of me just because I'm female. Is this true? Do you all jerk it to your lady friends? Yes. And your mother, sister, cousins, the random woman we passed on the street. Honestly, sometimes even that amazing as we saw a week ago that was actually on a guy, but we forget that during. Does your peen float or sink in the bath? The peen is mostly water, so it has nearly neutral buoyancy. How many men taste their own cum and have made it a regular thing? Sometimes. Mid-wank. When I'm throwing out the most ducked up thoughts possible to reach the creamy geyser. I used to think, oh yeah, I'ma taste my jizz and it sounds sane mid-wank. I'd finish and think nafam. Das nasty. Edit. To be clear. To this date, I have never tasted mine or anyone else's semen. I'm always worried during X I'll say something ducked up like that, which in my primal horny state sounds hot as duck. Do guys take Jonah Hill's advice and flip their boners into their waistband? I mean, I didn't get it from Jonah Hill. But yeah, it's a nice place to stash a random boner. Yeah, duck Jonah. Don't give him the credit for this. What's it like getting kicked in the balls? Guys make such a huge deal out of it. Also, aren't you afraid they're going to pop? It's a sickening pain. It is dull but very strong. The worst part is the pain travels upwards until it hits your stomach and makes you want to throw up. I would add that it also feels sharp and stingy at the same time. Obviously there's a lot girls don't know about having a peen. What's the farthest you've gotten before you realized that the girl you were hooking up with really didn't know something? And what was it? Of course, when my GF tried to start me like a lawnmower. Edit. Since people are asking, apparently her previous boyfriend liked things a little yankier. Different strokes for different folks, I guess. She yanked your peen. Jesus ducking Christ. Why do guys tend to like ducking a girl from behind rather than the front? Is it just more comfortable? Or does the angle actually change the sensation somehow? Because, ick now. I have boobs on the front of me. You can get in deeper. But I don't think it's 100% of guys who do prefer it. I like looking. And I quote, I don't wanna know any more about men than I already do. They're already scary. I don't need any more information. My wife everybody. You should stop being so spooky then. Are you curious about how your peen compares to other dudes? Like, do you peek in locker rooms? etc. I'm curious. Not that curious though. I knew a guy in college whose peen was like 7-8 inches soft. We were in our OTC with communal showers and he would always shower at around 2 in the morning so people wouldn't stare. Guy's girlfriend was like 5 feet 2 inches too. So none of us were sure how that worked. Why do you want women to swallow your cum? To me it's like, hey, can you swallow my snot rocket? It is so exy when a woman treats you like you are desirable. Some women are disgusted by our spunk. To have someone gobble it down like they love it is extremely validating and shows us they love our contribution to X. It is ultimate acceptance and idealization. This goes for facials and really any X act that you wouldn't openly admit to. Make sure to like and subscribe so we can watch together.